Hi, I'm Judgement, the Goddess Astrologer and Alchemical Initiatrix. Welcome to the Alchemical Goddess Daily Astrology Intuitive. I'm going to share the chart with you so we can get into today's powerful day with Mercury having gone retrograde at 4 degrees, which is allowing us to reflect on the important changes that that we made during all of this Pisces energy that we had with Mars in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, and the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction in Pisces on April 12th, and Venus now in Aries, but having been exalted in Pisces as well. And we had these 4 planets, the masculine and the feminine, the 2 co-rulers, the ancient ruler and the modern ruler, all in their home sign, so all very strong. Mars is the only one that's not super strong there, but it's the masculine supporting the feminine energy, and the masculine and feminine coming together in the spiritual energy for the spiritual purpose, for the soul mission purpose, for this higher divine calling that is beyond what the perception can sense in the reality. And we have this Capricorn and Neptune sextile, where they're talking to each other and talking about your power, your transformation, and transforming how you carry out the structures in your life. And Pluto's retrograde, so there's a lot of revisiting the power structures in your life, where you get power from, how you do the structures in your life, if you like them, if they're building you up and helping you to go towards destiny and to continue on there. And Neptune is saying to be committed to your faith in something higher, and something of joy, and something of the essence of life, the beingness of life, the joy of life. There is Saturn here at 24 degrees Aquarius, which is still square the nodes, which is asking us to disconnect from those old patterns and people and situations that don't serve us, that don't bring us joy, and don't help us to take action. So anything that is preventing us from being committed to higher frequency, we're asked to disconnect from, and to hold higher frequency as a sacred altar within, so that we can move towards the building and growing this North Node in Taurus, and that we can take the gifts of the Scorpio South Node with us, of deep self-intimacy, that connection to ourself, all of life, to the eroticness of life, the intimacy of life. With the moon in Virgo, it can be a little crispy energy, really wanting to get all the finer details. If you clean the drawers and take care of the things you need to get done that are at the back of your mind, you'll feel a lot better. But it is an energy that can kind of see too many details and be a little bit meticulous. This day is a powerful day because of these big changes in the evening for some people on the East Coast, for in the early evening for the West Coast, Jupiter changing into Aries, and will be at 0 degrees Aries and moving into that. So Jupiter will be coming out of the nebulous mist of Pisces, where if you think about Jupiter as our beliefs, it is our ability to expand and be and to understand life. In Pisces, even though it is home there, it's the ancient ruler, and so it can expand our faith, our spiritual story, but now it's asking us to go into something that's a lot more simple, and to expand into the adventure, to expand into our independence, expand into our assertiveness, and into our identity of who we know we are, what we like, what we don't like, who we are as a soul in a body, and what we're here to do. And we are going to have more understanding come in, because there's this more assertive energy, this more cardinal energy. So expect to have more understanding and to really choose the beliefs that serve your purpose going forward. So there's this energy that can feel it can feel intense. It can feel like new bursts of energy. The mind can possibly be confused though, and really wanting to overanalyze, and really see if you can pull back on that. Uranus has moved out of 14 degrees and into 15 degrees Taurus, and is with the sun at 20 degrees is going to be passing over the north node this week. And it's an important thing because the sun's our vitality. It's in Taurus, it's manifestation, it's our abundance, it's our worth and our value that's based on something higher and a higher dimension. Going over the north node, building for our destiny, being at the highest spiritual values, being at the soul perspective and the soul essence of who we are. There is this energy today leading up to it. So there's this building up, and there's this building up to the eclipse on Monday. So it's at the end of the week, but it's really on Monday, and building up to this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is going to be on the south node. So it's an eclipse that will probably have a lot of purging for it, and you might face a lot of ascension symptoms of purging, and really seeing a lot of the old shadow and the old stories and the old patterns come up. It's really important not to engage them and attach to them, and to just be the watcher and the witness, and to let yourself use your spiritual gig bag to move through these energies. So this week can be very intense week, but I believe that we will have a lot of insights come up today. Even with Mercury being in retrograde, Mercury is in its home sign of Gemini, and it's a deep inner reflection. So it's a time to reflect inside, but not analyze, not weighing out. It's more of seeing what needs to be seen, that's coming from soul. It's not in your head going back and forth. So real difference between those two. I'm going to pull some cards. The energy is a mixture of this wanting to go forward on your dreams and your manifestation, and to keep building and growing, and to really want to purge as well. So you have Beaver Spirit, to lay a solid foundation. And this is very much what Taurus is about. And we're in this Taurus season. We're moving into the third decan of the season with 20 degrees Taurus. So laying this solid foundation, and then the sun will move over the north node of like, is this solid foundation you're laying and what you're manifesting all about destiny, of where your soul wants to grow for the soul story of your life. And parrot spirit, watch your words. So it's like to be mindful of your mind and what your mind is creating, to understand that the solid foundation really requires you to be unidentified with mind, and to use your spiritual tools. We have Bat Spirit, and it's all about rebirth is assured. It's in protection. It's in reverse. So it's asking you to remember the deep transformations of the Scorpio eclipse coming up, that there is a rebirth coming. And so any of the purging or dark emotions or the old stuff coming up, to really watch your mind, not be attached to it, and to really focus on the foundation of your life that's beautiful, and that's for you, something that's for you, that's not based on other people. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, you are always the one with you. So Stag Spirit, take the lead. It's asking you to be the leader in your life, and to realize that as light goddess, you are leading humanity. And so you're part of all of us who are leading humanity and guiding humanity back into their heart to raise consciousness. Anyone that we can plant a seed with to raise consciousness is so powerful. Crow Spirit, co-create with spirits in reverse. So you are feeling like you have to do it all on your own. You are allow spirit to come in and bring the answers and bring the understandings. With Jupiter moving into Aries, I think there'll be a lot more clarity. And a lot more understanding that will come in this week, especially with the sun passing over the North Node, even with Mercury being retrograde, because Mercury's at home. Mercury is seeking truth, but seeking the inner truth that leads to understanding. So Mercury retrograde can be a very, very powerful time, but it's a time to slow down and double check. So with Mercury being retrograde, it's like back up your computers, double check, triple check, and slow down a little bit, because the mistakes that happen that are blamed on Mercury retrograde are because of this overzealous taking action too quickly or too excited. And then with Jupiter and Aries, it can be this like too excited and just going, and without ever like checking some of the details and seeing if that's like the ultimate best thing. Lizard spirit, to dream the world into being. It's in reverse, so it's saying that you are not realizing how powerful your imagination is, and to sink into that visualization place, and to visualize what you want to see. I'm going to pull a couple of unicorn cards because I love them. And imagine. So we just got that visualization card. And so it's asking you to imagine, but obviously to stop imagining the fears, but to imagine what you want to create. And if you haven't been really visualizing, maybe you were really good at it as a kid, and, dark night of the soul, and just too many years down so long that you just don't have that muscle really working anymore. And so start with small things and imagine small things in your day. It's just how you want your day to be, to intend how you want your week to go, to intend some of the magic and the beauty that you want to show up for yourself. Imagine what it would feel like, feel, taste, sense, touch, to accomplish certain things that you want to accomplish, and what those things would look like. And it's just really about always choosing to focus there. Hello and goodbye. So is going to be a lot of endings and beginnings, and especially with the full moon eclipses really purge, and then it's Scorpio. So it's definitely the death. It's this Plutonic energy. It is a death. It's an omega. It's an end to something. It's an end possibly to many old stories, timelines, and patterns that don't serve your highest growth and don't serve the new vision of your life and the positive life coming for you that's moving forward. And that means new beginnings. That means hellos. That means positive things coming forward. So be in that high optimism. With Jupiter and Aries, it'll be very optimistic, I believe, this week, that the optimism will go. It's saying let go of stress. So salt bath, do whatever you can to let go of stress. Please take a salt bath for me, because I cannot. Just the simple, amazing pleasures of life can be missed. So definitely do the things that support de-stressing, whether it's exercise or walking in nature. Practice what you want to be better at. Practice and be willing to get better and better and better at it. Be with best friends, connect, call in best friends, imagine, use the imagination to imagine yourself with your soulmate friendships if you don't really have those best friends, and just the people, the social dynamics have really changed in your life and you're looking for the soul tribe. Just imagine it, talk to spirit, co-create with spirit, and say, I'm really happy, like really see the relationship already there. So hello and goodbye came up again. Don't hold on to what wants to end in your life, but you may see it flashing across your mental screen or your emotional screen as it's going, and just realize that's just how it happens a lot of times, and it's okay. I'm sending you so much love. I will talk to you on the next daily alchemical goddess. You can book an astrology reading at thegoddessastrologer.com. The Light Goddess podcast is daily. It is on iTunes and Spotify. The links are below. It's powerful information there. The sun sign horoscopes are every Monday on the podcast, so you can get that there. And I will see you soon. Sending you lots of love. Please subscribe and please like this video. It really helps other people find this amazing work that can help you in your day-to-day energies and understandings of the astrology. Thanks so much.